How to systemize your business using Google Docs. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to systemize your business using Google Docs. You've worked hard to create a profitable online business. You have a great team of employees who know what's expected of them and perform at a high level of standard. When you're available, your business runs like a well-oiled machine. But when you're away, it's a different story. You can't blame your employees. Your problem is you don't have systems in place that outline what to do and when and how to do it. Putting systems in place to help your business run when you aren't available is as easy as starting a new Google Doc. Here's a step-by-step guide for using Google Docs to systemize your business. Step 1. Your most reoccurring tasks. Before you begin creating systems for your online business, you need to identify all your daily and weekly tasks and obligations. To do this, open a new Google Doc and list every activity you're responsible for. Then, next to each activity, write down how long it takes for you to complete each task. Next, organize the list by how long it takes to complete. Finally, go through each point and determine if it is something that you can delegate. Step 2. Decide on a directory structure. Before you start documenting your processes, you ideally want to create a well-organized hierarchy of folders in the Google Drive. This allows your employees to quickly know where to look if they need to know how to perform a task. A good rule of thumb to follow is to organize folders by departments. Getting this correct will allow you to build a solid foundation and never have to worry about disorganization. Step 3. Document your processes. Now you're ready to begin documenting your processes. Unfortunately, this is the most time-consuming part of the process, but well worth it when you have to onboard new employees in the future. To accomplish this, you will need to create a new Google Doc for each of the processes. Be sure to give as much detail as possible, listing each step that is required to complete the task. To make the process easy to follow, make sure to include screenshots and annotations to highlight critical areas of importance. Step 4. Ask an employee to perform the task. Now you will take the time to test the effectiveness of your documentation. If you're going to delegate the task, ask the person who will be performing the job to complete the work using the documentation you've created. If questions arise, it means that the system wasn't thorough enough and needs further explanation. If this happens, you will need to go back to make the necessary improvements of the documentation. Once the changes have been made, go back to the person and ask them to perform the task again. Step 5. Continue to improve. Your documented processes will never be right the first time, which is okay. Once you have an excellent working draft in place, all you have to do is continue to make improvements along the way. Your employees will begin to find ways to improve the process, making each draft better than the one before. Systemization is an essential part of a business. Having documented processes in place will ensure that your business will continue to run smoothly even if you aren't there.